And then I also use the Benefit Brow, what is it? The Benefit Brow setting, I can't remember. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have quite a few new products that I'm going to talk about today. And to let you guys know, this is the second time that I've filmed this look. I filmed yesterday and there was no sound. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened with the camera. I tested it today and it was working fine. So I have no idea how I had no sound. Yeah, so I filmed it again today and I filmed getting ready. So I will be talking about the products and then I'm gonna be showing you how I applied those products. So a lot of these products that I have been kind of sitting in my stash over here of new products that I have not been able to use. So I wanted to dip in those products and see how they perform. And also there are a couple or maybe a few products that I just recently purchased. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and all the products that I used today, then just keep watching. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I applied was the Fenty Beauty primer, and this primer is not new to me. I have done a Fenty Beauty foundation and primer review. I'll list that right here. So if you guys are interested, you can go back and see that. Now in that video, I did use the shade 300, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I had to go back to Sephora here recently and get a lighter shade that was more my shade now. And that's the shade 220. And I'll get into that in a minute. But I did start off with this primer here all over the face, and then I went in with the Poreless Putty Primer just in that T-zone. This primer has been great for covering up my pores. The next product I used was the Becca, it's the Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. This is a really good primer to actually blur all of those fine lines under your eyes. I really love it for that. As far as anti-fatigue, I'm not sure that it really works for that purpose because I haven't really seen any kind of changes in that. And I think what they mean by anti-fatigue is like that'll calm down like if you have bags under your eyes. But I haven't really seen like a change in that. I do love it for blurring those under eyes. It looks really good under the eyes and under your concealer. So I did use that. Then I went in with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base all over my lid. And then I used this NARS Ignited palette. Guys, this palette is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Look at all these shades here. I absolutely love it. There's a lot of shimmer in this palette and there's 3 mattes. These are the mattes right here. I did use these 2 today in my crease, and I went in with this one on the outer corner. So I found the mattes to blend really, really well. They blended in like beautifully. I didn't have any issues with them. And I did find that using that one shade that I used on my lid, which is called Light Up, that shade did not go on well with a dry brush. So what I did was I wet my brush. I wet the brush and I used, I think, a MAC 242, wet the brush and then placed that all over my lid and it just came out beautiful. So I was really excited to finally try this palette. This thing has been sitting in a box and it's been waiting for me to open it and try it. And I'm really glad that I got to do that today. It's just a beautiful palette. It's just got a lot of different shades in there. And then those shimmer shades are kind of duochromed. You'll see like different colors within the eyeshadow. So I really like that. It's just a beautiful palette. So for my foundation, I did use the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is the shade 220. So like I said, I was using 300. It was way too dark for me, way too yellow for me. I know that I was maybe a little bit more tanned at the time I was using it. It was a lot darker than what I really needed. I went to Sephora and I bought this new shade. This is, I think 220 is actually a new shade in the line. There were some new shades out there when I did look at the entire line. So if you feel like you haven't really found your shade, I would just take a look and see if there's maybe a shade out there that's closer to your skin tone since they've got these new shades out. So anyway, that went on beautifully and I used that e.l.f. beauty sponge to apply that. Then I went in with the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This concealer is in the shade 190. I really feel like this concealer is a little bit too light for my under eyes. And I will say that a little goes a long way. This stuff is really thick and very highly pigmented. So it's very full coverage. It looks really beautiful on the under eyes. It's very smoothing. And I absolutely love it. I did try this before this video, and I did not find that it creased at all. It didn't get cakey. It just looks really pretty on the under eyes. And yeah, I really, really like it. So I will be going back to see if I can find a little bit darker shade, maybe a shade up, because this one was, to me, just a little bit too light for my skin tone, but still, it's a great concealer. So the next thing I used was this Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and my shade is in the shade Banana. The only thing about this is that it does not have like one of those, kind of like those sifter closers, you know, something that, you know, can prevent it from doing this. That's the only thing. Other than that, this powder is phenomenal. It is so good. I love it for all over the face. I love it for setting the under eyes. It's supposed to actually brighten the under eyes. I think it does its job with that. I don't think that it brightens it so much that it looks like a white cast or anything. It just looks really soft and subtle, and so it's just a really gorgeous powder on the skin, and it just set my makeup beautifully. So I really, really love the powder. So I did buy this one product by Lancome, and it's called Le Monochromatic, and it is in the shade Ooh La La. I think they had like 5 shades sitting out on the display, and this is the shade that actually caught my eye, because you can actually use this product like for your eyes, you can actually use it for your cheeks, you can use it for your lips. This is an all-use product. You can use it pretty much for anything is what they're saying. But the reason I bought it was because I really liked how this shade looked as a bronzer. So today I used it as a bronzer. I put it on my cheeks and on my temple, and it just looks so beautiful. It's like this beautiful sun-kissed bronze glow. It's just really beautiful on the skin, and I love it. Now the other shades were a little bit brighter, so I don't know if I would use some of those shades, like, I don't know. This is the shade that caught my eye. I'd have to go back and look to see what the other shades can do, you know, whether I can use them, you know, in some other way, but I really wanted this shade for the bronzer. So now I want to tell you guys about this dual finish highlighter in Sparkling Peche, and it's by Lancome. And this is what it looks like. I put this on, guys. It literally looks like I put a liquid highlighter on. It went on like so like creamy, and it didn't show like any texture. It just looks really nice and just glowy, and not a, you know, a harsh glow, not a subtle glow. It's just that really good in between glow, and I really like it. I've been wanting to try the Lancome highlighters like forever, and I finally went and purchased this one, and I think I'm gonna go purchase another one. I saw another shade that I wanted. It was more like on the pinky side, but this is absolutely gorgeous on the skin. So this product that I use for my eyebrows is a product that I purchased for the second time. The first time I purchased it, I used to use it all the time, and I ended up purchasing it again because I wanted a more like natural brow. I do like the pencil, but I like the pencil for a more dramatic brow. But for a more natural brow, I wanted to use powder. So I purchased the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in medium brown, and I also had this brush, and I think this is the number 15. And so this is what I used today to make my brows just a little bit more natural looking. I went in with the dark shade on the outside and the lighter shade on the inside of the brow. So this is not a real new product to me, but it's a product that I recently purchased and I started using again. Okay guys, so for lips, I love this trio. It has got to be the best nude lip ever for me. And I love the formula of the lipstick and the lip plumper that I'm about to show you. So the first thing I used was an all-time favorite. I've had it forever, and it's called the Lancome Ideal Lip Liner. Love this lip liner. Goes with pretty much every nude lip that I can think of. It goes with like pinks and peaches. It just goes really nice with any nude lip. So the lipstick that I use is new to me. I just purchased it, and it's by Becca. It's their new line of lipsticks, and it comes in this beautiful gold packaging, and this is the shade Sugar. So this is what I used on my lips today. It's just a beautiful nude tone lipstick, and let me swatch it for you so you can see. But that's it right there. I love that it has this magnetic top, so it'll just pop right onto the lipstick tube. That's pretty cool. Okay guys, so the new lip plumper that I used today was the Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Lip Plumper, and it's the shade, I think, 018. I think that's the shade. If it's not the shade, I'll list it right here. But either way, this is just a really nice lip plumper. It has a doe foot applicator. It just goes so well with this Becca lipstick. I just love the way this lip turned out. It just looks so pretty. And I really love that it's a perfect nude for my skin tone. I just love it. It's so pretty. I also use the Glam Glow Glow Setter to set my makeup. I also use the Benefit Brow Setting Gel to set my eyebrows. So that's it for all the new products that I used today. Every single product that I used, I really, really liked. There was not one product in this batch that I did not like. I liked it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.